Hey there, Steve with Stone and Sling. Hey, I just wanted to wish everybody a happy 4th of July. I hope you spend time with family and friends. Have a great cookout, go on the water, do whatever you do on the 4th. At least you're not working. Enjoy that time off. If you're working, God bless you. I know you're supporting the community and doing a service to people that they need. But be safe this 4th. Do the right thing. I want to leave you with just a reflection. Look, we got to remember that we still honor God. We still got to carry our witness, and this is can be kind of a rowdy weekend with alcohol, fireworks. A lot of people get injured, making bad decisions, right? So, God bless our first responders who all probably have to work and respond. But I'll leave you this with 1 Peter 4, verse 1. Therefore, since Christ suffered in his body, arm yourself also with the same attitude, because he who has suffered in his body is done with sin. As a result, he does not live the rest of his earthly life for human desires, but rather for the will of God. For you have spent enough time in the past doing what pagans choose to do, living in debauchery, lust, drunkenness, orgies, carousing in detestable idolatry. They think it strange that you do not plunge with them into the same flood of dissipation, and they heap abuse on you and insults. But they will have to give an account to him who is ready to judge the living and the dead. For this is the reason the gospel was preached, even to those who are now dead, so that they might be judged according to men in regard to the body, but live accordingly to God in regard to the Spirit. So remember, there's consequences not just in this human world, but there's also consequences with your soul and your spirit and with God. And I'll follow that up in Revelations 20 to see how that ties in together. We're talking about the book of life and being judged at end times. So in Revelations 20, verse 12, it says, And I saw the dead, great and small, standing before the throne, and books were opened. Another book was opened, which is the book of life. The dead were judged according to what they had done, as recorded in the books. The sea gave up the dead that were in it, and death and Hades gave up the dead that were in them. And each person was judged according to what he had done. Then death and Hades were thrown into the lake of fire. The lake of fire is the second death. If anyone's name was not found written in the book of life, he was thrown into the lake of fire. It also says, those who thrown into the lake of fire will be tormented day and night forever and ever. So, look, not to cast doom and gloom on your 4th of July holiday. It's just to remember that your actions every day, each and every day, have consequences for your soul and for the life that you live and the life you have to give an account for. We all have to give an individual account to God of how we handled situations and how we lived our life and treated others. I know I reversed course, and I'm still working on it every day as a broken man. And I just encourage you to remember, keep that in mind when you make decisions this weekend with your friends and your families. May you just take into account of the long-term effects that it can have. And God bless. Thank you for those who keep us free and allow us to enjoy these holidays and the 250th birthday of America. And we just want to say, God bless.